Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Man the Maker, and welcome back to another episode of Vagrus the Riven Realms. Let's visit Drius's compound. Just enter the compound. I don't feel like reading that. You walk into the atrium that serves as the main hall and call out loud if anyone is there. In the poor light provided by a few braziers and twinkling crystal lamps, you notice a man enter and walk slowly towards you. Salve, he says without enthusiasm. I'm afraid I cannot help you. The school is all but closed, permanently. The man is wearing leather armor in the imperial style, complete with a gladius and a pugio hanging from his belt. His bitter face is framed by balding hair turning gray. This must be Drius, the school's owner. A large shadow appears in one of the archways. You cannot see the person it belongs to, only feel the intimidating presence. So that you're here by mistake. What happened to the school? I'm sorry. It's just that I've told this man so many times recently. It's slowly getting to me. In short, we had an unfortunate accident in which I've already forgotten the accent that I was doing for this guy. In short, we had an unfortunate accident in which one of my trainees got hurt. The son of an influential man, a Arkin diplomat who was the ear of some of the city's leaders. The man is out for revenge, even though his son made the mistake. Now he is out to destroy me. The instructors have left. I paid exploitative fines several times. I lost most of my trainees. Even though I was given a chance to clear my name, I would have to win a gladiatorial match without gladiators. Not entirely without gladiators. I can't do, this guy's joining my party, I'm going to say right now, I can't do that kind of shit, because I'll lose my voice very, very quickly. Here comes the huge orc. This is Gorgoon, a good friend of mine, Drius indicates the orc. Who sent you here? The large warrior asks you coolly. Have you come here to gloat, to offer a laughable price for the school? You're a Vagrus who heard of his unfortunate predicament. Ah, well, you've got to forgive Goro here. He's very protective of his friends, the instructor tells you. As you can clearly see, we are in no position to be of any service right now, so if you'd excuse me. Oh yeah, offer our help. You inform the surprised Drius and Gore Road that you have two fighters who can step into the arena alongside Gore Road. In exchange, you ask the orc warrior to work for you. It takes only the exchange of a few hushed words between these two before Gore Road accepts. I was about to leave this city anyways, and I would be honored to work for you, Vagrus. Accept Gore Road's offer and pledge yourself to help them. Make sure everybody's well rested. Spend the rest of the day preparing for the match. We arrive. End of the day. Do I want to pay the money for the morale and the vigor and nutrition? Yeah. Next morning. Blah, blah, blah. We enter the building. After entering through the gate arch and following the others down some dark corridors, you ascend a set of stairs and arrive at the premium seat box. That is where you'll meet Praetor Paulus Antinius. The small aging magistrate sits in his high-backed chair with a bored expression. Wrapped in furs against the chill air, it is apparent that overseeing this matter is great inconvenience for him. A tall, thin fellow in a turban, colorful clothes, and expensive jewelry is buzzing around the praetor, whispering in his ear constantly. This is clearly the man who Drius has wronged and now has to face. The instructor walks up to them while Gorgoro and you stay back. He speaks to them briefly, and you can see both the indifference on the face of the praetor and the contempt on the face of the Tarkian diplomat. Then you spot a boy of 10 or 12 in Tarkian's garb standing somewhat behind the row of chairs. His left eye and forehead are bandaged. He's holding the hand of a little girl with shaggy brown hair and large eyes. Drius walks over to the little girl, kneels down, and hugs her. She says something to him and strokes his rough face. His daughter. Gorgoro growls in a low voice. You can feel his seething rage. She was taken by the praetor until the matter is resolved. As leverage. Drius joins you shortly. Let us prepare. Yeah, okay, let's get in the fight. Well, that's what to expect. 3 gladiators, the large orc says while putting on his breastplate, and no pushovers either. These are 3 veterans of the arena, Vagrus. I hope your guys are up to it. There'll be a Murmillo and a Veles for sure. That's a tough shielded opponent and a spear and buckler guy. I already told your fighters to give me some space in the beginning. I can charge the bastards, but I need a clear path ahead of me for that to work. Let's just get into the fight. Time for some action! And here's the combat. Turn-based. Grid-based combat. Deploy companions. Yeah, I will deploy everyone, right? You're there. You're there. And I can, oh, that's our scout. That's the Dark Elf. Begin the fight. So how does combat work? You got your initiative order over here. You have a certain amount of health, a certain amount of power. Some attacks utilize power. Like this one. Mark target. A single ranged target is marked. Anyone attacking it receives accuracy and critical hit buffs. Or I can just throw a dagger. Throw 2 daggers. Deals 1 to 3 damage, I guess twice. No, we're going to go with the mark here. And we're going to go... I mean, the guy in the middle, he's got the most health. Yeah, we're going to mark you. You've been marked. Slingshot, 2 damage to Gore Road. The attack and the miss, a pylum toss. We don't really know what that does. Now we have Leorak here. What can you do? You can just stab people for 2 to 4. You can immobilize a single target for 1 to 3. You can also fend off. Triggers an attack if stepped on. No. We just want to attack you. He's got 1 armor, so the most damage we can do is 1 to 3. As such. Gorgoro, Mighty Swing. 2 adjacent enemies, chance for a follow-up attack. You can also do Challenging Roar. Receive a damaging debuff for 1 turn and they're forced to attack you. I don't really want to do that. Let's just go for the Mighty Swing. And we get the crit. Damn. Crit chance is higher because of this buff here. Plus 5 crit. And now it's you, the Bone Grinder. You can smack someone for 2 to 4. You can Bull Rush, push the target back from the front. Sap. Reduces initiative accuracy and damage. Cheap Shot. A strong melee strike against a single opponent. And then... you what? Debuff yourself? Debuff them? How much health do you have left? We'll go for the debuff on you, if it is in fact on you. It is. Go ahead. Like, if these guys get hurt and die, I don't really care that much. It's more about... 1? I thought a second dagger followed the first. I thought... That's what he said. Just cut him down, man. Oh, the crit again. This guy has evaded 1 more time. What's interesting, though, you move them to the back, they cannot attack anymore. So I think we just attack you. Ooh, he's got very high dodge. He must. Yep. Now if I push him to the back, then he can't do his normal attacks. No, I just kind of want you to attack people. And I guess we have to kill this guy. You kick for no damage. Knocked us into the back. Right, mark target on you. Does it last 3 rounds? That's quite a lot. You can only attack this guy because you can attack 2 tiles away. You move back to the front. Get stabbed. It's fine. I think we're just gonna go with the crit. It did say I thought it did follow up with 1. I'm not sure what I'm missing there. Now we can start hitting you. I know I'm spreading out my hits here a little bit, which is not usually the greatest thing to do, but it's fine. No matter what, we have to do it a little bit. Because you can't attack that guy on the bottom, and the bottom guy can't attack you on the top. Go ahead, slingshot away, my friend. First a knife at a single range target. A second knife follows the first. If you say so. didn't think we were going to be able to kill him. 1 to 3 is pretty unlikely. You're a bit wasted. Yeah. You might have been wasted on both people, but... And the miss, we still have that debuff on you. Ooh, unfortunate for you to get that. I mean, I don't know. You can fend him off. Yeah, you got pretty angry there. You got pretty angry. But it's victory. I have definitely lost combats before. I have learned to be much more careful when it comes to fighting giant undead monsters out in the wilderness. The enemy gladiators lie in the sands, bloody, defeated, but alive. The crowd is chanting Gorgoro's name in a frenzy. There's no more dispute, no more questions about Drius' honor. You won. The instructor is beyond himself with joy. He hugs Gorgoro so hard when the fighters return to the preparation hall that you think he'll break the bones of the huge orc. Then he hops over to you and shakes your hand, apologizing for his glee. He rushes up to the seat box to hear the Praetor's official statement and get his daughter back. In half an hour after you said goodbye to Braxius' men, you, Gorgoro, Drius, and his daughter are walking back to the school. As you get there, Drius turns to you. I won't forget this, Vagrus. I can now make an attempt to rebuild the school, and perhaps you could ride by sometime. He shakes her hand. The little girl waves at you, and they go in. I am a man of my word. And I am ready to leave the city in an hour. I'll find you at your berth, Vagrus, right after I said goodbye here. Gorgoro joins. We gain insight, which basically, by the way, is experience. Beautiful. Back to the market district. Let's go visit the Calrish market. We can browse some goods on display. Because there's sometimes interesting thing. We only have time to finalize one deal before the wares change hands. Ah. I thought I would... Didn't think that I would just buy it for 1-3. Spend some coin to fish for news. Nah. We can go for a stroll again. There's a bounty, the head of a grifter. No. I mean, I think we're ready to go. We have supplies. I mean, technically, we have supplies for 14 days, but I kind of want to buy until everything is full here. Why 62? Because that's enough to fill me up. Nice. Okay, lots of supplies now. We got some pottery to sell. We also have a bronze statue. We get melted down. We paid one, I forget what they're called, platinum. One bros. I think we're ready to go. You approach the mighty gates of Tortzag's shelter. One can see the scorching desert sky loom above the cruel black battlements. As the comitatus takes his place in the long line at the vast gate, you notice a lean woman dressed in a bureaucrat's tunic and a cape approach one of your guards and talk to him briefly. Apologies, Vagrus, the woman says, bowing her head politely. I work for the Magistrate of Tax Collection. No need to be alarmed. I'm here to present you an opportunity. I have a message attached to some documents that need to be delivered to Arkin, to a client of ours. Should you take the message, you'll be compensated upon handing it over. Eastern edge of the Archos Forest. Are we going in the direction of Arkin? This is a forest. The Arena of Agony. Okay, probably don't... Or the Plains of Agony. Probably don't want to go up there. Arkin? Where? Eastern edge of the Archos Forest. I'm yet to see Arkin anywhere. Vernum, Dagrath. Oh, it could be something small. I mean, it's like a city, though. How come I can't find it anywhere? Well, I probably don't want to take a mission to go somewhere that I will never, that I can't even find on a map. I'm not sure how exactly I would find it in person. 8 to 9 days travel to Drusian Quarry? Wow. Really? Archos Forest? It's a town. The Jagged Waste. You're in the Jagged Waste somewhere. Arkin. Bop, bop, bop. It's a little bit out of our way. But sure. Take the document. Fortunately, you can't really, like, scroll here. It's kind of just straight north. Kind of just straight north. I mean, a little bit to the west. I guess we just take the road. Let's go. We got good morale. We're eager. Now I'm off the road. Why does it look like it's a dead end there? Why can't I not look further on this freaking map? It drives me crazy. Okay, well, I guess, oh, deputies. A Marauder Prime. Head of the fighting crew and attacking others. Oh, during camping or in settlements? Okay, well, we're going to camp, aren't we? So, you can be a scoutmaster, and you are not viable for anywhere. +1 max movement and 15 base scouting chance? Yeah, cool. No. We do not have enough. Oh, we do have enough. Nice. We definitely need to post the guards. And we're going to be good. Let's just go. Let's just end the day. Lately, you've experienced writing disobedience among your involuntary workforce. What are we going to do about it? Ploy seems to work. The slaves become more docile almost immediately. Nice. +1 obedience. Now, I do think we have a bunch of insight, which we can spend. And I think I'm going to go into charisma. And I think I'm going to go into persuasion. Just like boost that up there immediately. Increase slave workforce, increase labor workforce? I think this is what we want to do. I really want to be able to persuade people. A new day has started. Oh, we can see further. We can go 14 now. There's Arkin. And then we nap. We take a good nappy. Nothing to do here. We just end. The crew morale is great, right? That is fantastic. Why -2 slaves? We could do a little scouting action here. The way that scouting works, like you can use this. There's a chance that you can see what's next to you. So we can do like 5 and 4, for example. And I can see 100% chance, but there's nothing there. Or you can just go blind, which has some dangers. This is Arkin. Right, I probably should not be doing this. Your crew finds nearby when the Commandant makes a short stop. A pile of stones and around it, arranged in a pattern, some carved totems. There are also small offerings of all kinds placed next to the tiny shrine. There can be no question about it. The sacred place is dedicated to Irifans, saint of roads. A seasoned traveler yourself, you're aware that the elusive holy figure may bestow blessings on those who aid others on the road or place offerings at his shrine. We'll leave an offering of food, 10 supplies. One more, and I think we can force march it. People might be a little upset by the situation, but it's going to be fine. And we've reached Arkin. Sounds like rain outside, or is it just wind? I don't know if you guys can hear that. I love the sound of rain. We've got trees right outside of our window, so it's like extra pitter-pattery. Arkin, nestled beneath a thicket of rock pillars called the Archos Forest, the imperial town of Arkin is constantly beaten by wind and engulfed in fine dust from the jagged waste. However unforgivable though its surroundings are, the settlement's inhabitants thrive thanks to its earth's abundant bounty. Marble, limestone, granite, and shale. Artists and artisans carve the precious stones in their workshops and warehouses ceaselessly behind the town's silt-laden walls, under the watchful eyes of the praetor. Look for the monster stalking the vicinity of Arkin. I don't think we want to do that. Don't they have like a mission? Well, first of all, can I sell my pottery here? Obsidiary on demand? What does that mean? There's the pottery. We bought it for 4.8. It's not worth selling here. We can exchange the news, though. We did lose 2 slaves somehow, which I guess is fine. Looking for opportunities. You want to go to Crystal. I guess these are slaves? I don't really understand it still. No, we're not going to do any of that. Let's explore the city. No, I have a task here. Levantius. We're just going right here. I'm told you might need this. I'm not going to read everything, but again, if you want me to read everything, you can let me know in the comments. If you're happy, like, I'm kind of more interested in reading like something slightly more interesting happening, not just delivering a tax thing. You have to pay me. Yeah. Great. Say, friend, he continues, am I right to assume that you're quite a traveler? You and Levantius nod at the same time, as he is answering his own question. Of course. Would you care to take me with you as a passenger in case you have plans to visit Lumen anytime soon? And we do. That was not a lot of money for coming here. For more than fair compensation, of course, and it turns out he was letters you just received. I must leave Arkin earlier than expected and return to my employer. Sure. All right. You're paying me 5 changer to start. I'm assuming you're going to give me more. An advance, and the rest you will receive from his employer. His? His. The constant sculptor? About his wares? We can sell you something. Can I sell you a bronze statue? Cool. I don't want to sell you anything. I can perhaps buy an exquisite wood carving. Ooh, it's very expensive. Not experienced enough to judge these prices. So we're not going to buy from him. I will explore the city, though. At the marketplace, business is as usual, except for a stand with several samples of prospected stone display. There, the vendor and a customer are engaged in a loud argument. Stay and listen to their feud. Something tells me you have an eye for such things. Would you take a look at these samples and give us your opinion? You inspect the pieces of marble on the stand, and after a little while, it's evident to you that the vendor is right and his wares are indeed of very high quality. His asking price might even be slightly too low. Maybe he's fallen on hard times, is desperate, but not too desperate to make a sale. Meanwhile, the richly dressed customer gives us a rather shrewd impression, like someone who didn't become wealthy by always paying the full price. We obviously take the side of the vendor. Indignant grumbling from the merchant. But in the end, he proves no fool. He settles on purchasing a hefty amount. Thank you, friend. Thanks to you, I made some good money here. As a sign of my gratitude, may I interest you in some marble at a discount rate? I don't think we have the space for it. I have 0 free cargo slots. Do I need any? No. Oh, it goes here. Did I just ditch the marble then? Son of a bitch. Yes, I bought it for nothing. All right. Well, I think we're ready to go here. We'll camp outside. Why would you not? Why would you not? I'll pay now as well. Our money is getting a little bit tight. Not gonna lie. We need to go now to Lumen, which is there. And this has always happened to me. I just run out of the money. Can we scout? We can. 6 and 5. 100% success, but nothing spotted. I will always try and pay now. The slaves are still disgruntled. Why do I only have a low chance? Persuasion of 12%. Fails miserably, they lose obedience. Which means they're going to start stealing from me again. Four and 3. Not enough scouts. Nope, I can only do 5. That's the movement point, I think. Very well. I will continue just to pay now. Can I not? Can I not get to Lumen? Or is it only in the daytime? Yeah, more upset slaves. I will liberate one. +2 abolitionists. +1 worker, -1 slave. Oh, interesting. And I gain an obedience again. Nice. And we can reach Lumen. And we have reached Lumen. Those persistent enough to travel towards the blinding light and scorching heat of South Calaris eventually reach the town of Lumen and glimpse its sandstone buildings, protected by its shielding wall. Yet most of the settlement was built under the sand, sheltered from the lethal temperatures and unbearable shine of the surface. At night, brigades of prospectors flood the still searing crystal forest to get their hands on as rich a bounty as they can, hauling it back to Lumen's bustling underground markets. Apart from imperial crystal harvesting, the town is famous for its resident crystalmancers, ever delving into the secret of the Calarius. Well, we got some stuff. Mistress Candake for you. And Levantius. Levantius. That's just for keeping the undesirables away, explains as he quickly pushes a few hidden panels and opens the door. Mistress Candrake entertains herself with some rather did I do an accent for this guy? I'm not sure. Rather unorthodox experience, true, but the greater danger here is the harrowing effect her extraordinary messiness might have on more organized minds. You'll see. As soon as you step inside, you can see it is right. The interior of the vast workshop is a veritable labyrinth of scrolls, books, slates, shelves, chests, workbenches, alembics, minerals, unidentifiable tools, and other apparatus. Amidst astrolabes and braziers on chains, a complete skeleton of what must have been a crow egg hangs from the ceiling. A prominently placed display stand is full of reptilian bones and scales of various sizes and colors. Drawing boards feature sketches of leathery wings, claws, fangs, vertebrae, skulls, and other anatomical parts. There's no doubt about that. Dragons. You almost jump when suddenly, from amidst the chaos, a thin, ghost-like apparition emerges and passes by you. It is a pale, middle-aged woman, not unprepossessing in her strangeness, dressed wholly in white hair with short hair of the same color. "Levantius, are you home?" she asks in a high, singing voice. Without looking, was that a singing voice? Probably not. Without looking at either of you, stopping for a moment. "That would be Mistress Candrake," says Levantius with resignation. Yeah, I don't know if I want to read these guys just bicker back and forth. And our guest from the Magistrum, nope. I am the Wayfarer. Give me some money. It's not a whole lot. Kendrick regards the two of you with beady eyes. "You mean to suggest to hire the Vagrus? That was indeed the gist of my words, Domina." "Of course, why not?" Then she turns to you. "Do you seek employment? I have coin." "I do." "Wonderful," she says with a radiant smile. "I'm looking forward to work with you." With that, she turns away and disappears quickly in the maze that is her workshop. You give Levantius a quizzical look. I know, she shrugs. "The mistress tends to be preoccupied with less worldly matters. But don't let that deter you. She is brilliant. Otherwise, I would not suffer her whimsies. And then, wealthier, that, of course, is also an important factor. As for your work, right now we are in a bit of a disarray. But if you return sometimes later, we will surely have some errands for you to run. If I can get her to focus, that is." And return. I thought there was another reason for me to come here. I mean, we obviously exchanged the news. I thought I had another reason. Bring all kinds of goods in Candrake. Oh. Until she has everything she needs for her project. Everyone needs pots. You're going to the Drusian Quarry. Yeah, I'm here. Do I have enough supplies? Yes, I do. I do, in fact, have enough supplies. Turn in. Ooh. We're still less money than when we left with, but we do have a lot of stuff with us. Supplies are expensive here. And we are out of money. Also, some of these have been stolen. I tell ya. I think I just saw a mosquito. We bought them in Arkin. Lumen, we could have sold them for a profit, actually. We still can sell them for a profit, but considering we got them stolen, I don't know how much of one. Buy prices, the lowest are here in Lumen. But we can't really sell them for a profit anywhere. I'm unconvinced that selling these makes sense. I mean, okay, no, it's actually 5.0. We're going to hold on to it. Probably the further we get away, the more money we make. Things are tight, though. We have, like, totally just run out of money. Totally run out of money. You want me to deliver Cerulea's Crystal. We need 15 free cargo slots. Holy crap. I definitely don't have that much. Right? This cargo situation, it's not that clear. Like, why do you tell me I have 100 out of 119? If, like, cargo slots are all that matters. And why is a cargo slot 20 instead of... Yeah, it doesn't really... Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Yeah, we don't have any cargo slots. Five slaves. And 11 workforce from your workers. I guess we have enough. I mean, we explore... Actually, this episode has gone on way too long. Again, I find myself completely poor and about to run out of cash. Probably screwing up that first mission was not the greatest idea. I don't know how much of a boost that would have given us, but instead they just took supplies from me. This is kind of what happened last time, where I just ran out of cash. I just flat out just ran out of money. If y'all got some advice on the topic, by all means put it down below in the comments. And until next time, my name is Man the Maker. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.